What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sal coming at you again. Today I'm going to give you guys my take on a classic, Chanel's Platinum Egoiste. Let's get right to the review. This fragrance has been on the market for almost 20 years now, almost 2 decades. This is a classic, most definitely. It was introduced in the year 1993. It comes in 2 bottle sizes. You got your 1.7 ounce, you got your 3.4, which is this size right here. And the prices for those guys are going to be a little expensive. With Chanel fragrances, you do get that Chanel price tag, but you are also getting some quality juice. Prices are gonna vary between 60 to 100 bucks, depending on where you go. A lot of these, you're not gonna find too many places that are gonna have this for cheap, and if they do, it's not gonna be much cheaper than getting it at, you know, your local department store like Macy's or Nordstrom or something like that. Recommended age for this fragrance, there's a lot of people that say it's a more mature fragrance. It's more in the mid-20s, late 20s. I'm 22. I feel very comfortable pulling this off, so I would say early 20s and you're going to be okay with it. So let's take a look at the notes. At the top you got lavender, rosemary, and petitgrain. In the mid you got jasmine and sage. And at the base you got amber, vetiver, cedarwood, oak moss, and sandalwood. Now, what this fragrance smells like to me is right in the opening, what it smells like is it's a very fresh, very clean smell, almost soapy. That's what I get out of it. Picture yourself getting out of the shower and smelling very clean and very soapy. That's what this smells like to me right on the opening. Now, that changes very quick, so don't make the mistake that I did, and I'm sure others make, and do not judge this fragrance off the opening, because it does change up on you. So if you love the opening, don't necessarily think you're going to love the rest of the fragrance, and if you hate the opening, same thing, don't necessarily think you're going to hate the rest of the fragrance. I recommend a lot of you guys to actually use this and spray this on your skin before you decide to purchase it or not purchase it. So let's move on to the mid as far as the smell goes. Once it starts to approach the mid a little bit, the fragrance starts to sweeten up. It starts to turn into almost a sweet fragrance. Don't get that confused with a unisex fragrance, because it's not. A lot of unisex fragrances smell a little sweet. This one stays very masculine, even though it does go over to the sweet side a little bit. It is a very, very masculine fragrance. So it starts to lose a little bit of its sharpness. It starts to get a little warm when you get to the mid, and then once you get to the base, this fragrance turns into almost a woody fragrance. At the base, like I said, you got vetiver, you got some amber, some oak moss, and some cedarwood, but I mostly get sandalwood out of the base. That's what I get out of it the most. Very, very, very nice base, very warming and very woody. I mean, there's not many other ways to put it. It goes from a fresh fragrance to a very warm fragrance, in my opinion, and I like that a lot. So it does change up on you, and it does have character. For me, longevity and projection on this fragrance is, longevity, I get very good longevity on this. Every single time I wear it, I get about 8 to 10 hours solid. Projection, it projects well. Now, with that said, with the projection, be careful on the trigger with this fragrance, because I'm not gonna say that it'll offend someone, but it will choke someone out. It's not a very offensive fragrance. It's a very nice fragrance, but like I said, it will choke someone out if you over apply this fragrance. Application, I would say as soon as you get out of the shower, I'd go 1 to the chest, 1 to the neck, and then maybe 1 on each wrist. If you feel like that's a little bit too much, maybe 1 on one wrist and just kind of tap, and then so get it kind of on both wrists like that. But definitely no more than 4 sprays on this fragrance. 4 sprays will do you very, very solid, and you can also go get away with doing 3. So occasion on this fragrance, in my opinion, you can wear this anytime for anything. So occasion and seasons, honestly, any time of the year you can pull this fragrance off. It's a very good summer fragrance, in my opinion. It's also very good for the winter and anything in between, spring, fall. You can rock this fragrance year round, and that's a very good thing to me, because if you're going to be purchasing a Chanel fragrance, like I said earlier, it's going to cost you a pretty penny, so you want a fragrance that you can wear year round. So if you're going to use this as your signature fragrance, that's a very good thing. You can really wear it all year. You don't have to really put it away when it gets to a certain time of the year. And as far as occasions, same thing. I do feel like you can wear this for work. You can wear this to a nice dinner. You can wear this to a nice event. You can also wear it to go to the store. It's a very versatile fragrance in that sense. You can wear it all year round. You can wear it pretty much for any occasion, in my opinion, and it gets kudos for that. Compliments on this fragrance, I do get some pretty good compliments on it because it does project well. I have found that actually that so much so that fragrances are kind of interesting in the sense that not a lot of them smell bad to a lot of people. So if it projects well and people can smell it, you're more than likely going to get some people that are going to say, wow, you smell good, as opposed to a fragrance that could smell amazing and doesn't project well, and then no one's going to notice it. So compliments on this fragrance are good because it does project well. I do get a pretty good amount of compliments with this fragrance. Now, pros and cons. In my opinion, this fragrance is a unique fragrance because not too many people are going to be wearing this. It is a classic. It has been out for almost 20 years now, but it's a little bit more of a fragrance that gets overlooked, in my opinion, from the Chanel house. A lot of people go to your Chanel Allure Homes and Allure Homes Sport, and a lot of people overlook Platinum Egoiste. So it is unique in that sense. It is very, very signature scent worthy. All year round, any occasion, this is a workhorse. So keep that in mind for the pros. And in my opinion, the cons for this fragrance, the only con is on you. It's not really on the fragrance, but if you over apply this fragrance, it is gonna choke some people out. So that is literally the only con I could find on this fragrance. Like, trust me, I wore it. I've been wearing it a lot lately, and I've been trying to find some cons for it, and I can't say that I can. Because this fragrance to me is just amazing. So let's get to the grades. In my opinion, versatility, I just spoke about the versatility. You guys know how I feel about it. It's a definite 10 out of 10 when it comes to versatility. Projection on this fragrance for me is an 8 out of 10. It projects well, gets good compliments. Longevity, 8 to 10 hours solid every time I wear it, whether it's cold, whether it's warm outside. 8 out of 10 for the longevity. And the overall scent, in my opinion, on this fragrance is a 10 out of 10. I find myself absolutely loving this fragrance. I love that it starts off fresh and it warms up a little bit. It's different to me. Some people might not say it's very unique. I find this very unique, and I give this an overall 10 out of 10. So that's my take, guys, on Chanel's Platinum Egoiste. If you guys have not yet already, subscribe up top, rate and comment my videos, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.